So guys, unfortunately, when Whiplash first came out, my theater, for some reason, would not show the damn thing. So finally, it came out on Blu-ray. I picked it up, and I finally got around to watching it. Thank God. Whiplash stars Miles Teller and J.K. Simmons and is directed by Damien Chazelle. Whiplash is the story of Andrew, played by Miles Teller, and he, like anybody else, is a person with a passion, and his passion is drumming. And like most musicians, he's just trying to find his way. He's very talented, but he just needs that push to get him to that next level. In the beginning of the movie, the camera's pulling forward and Miles is just riffing on his drums, and in comes Fletcher, played by J.K. Simmons, and immediately he makes his presence known. From the first line out of this guy's mouth, you know that he is a serious type of individual. And so Fletcher enlists Andrew to come play for his jazz ensemble. And from the second he steps into that room with Fletcher, Fletcher is constantly messing with his head, just pushing him to the limit. I mean, here's the cliff and here's Andrew. And he pushes him and pushes him and pushes him. And what I like about this movie is that his teaching style is a make or break teaching style. 95.9% of students would walk away after the first day. They'd say, you know what, screw this, there's no way that I am being instructed under this guy. His methods are extremely harsh. It's almost like he uses a military style approach with his student. But the interesting thing about Fletcher is he's doing it because he sees potential. If he doesn't see any potential, he won't waste 2 seconds on you. And J.K. Simmons carries every single scene he is in this movie. Oh my God, what an amazing actor, and he definitely deserves the award for Best Supporting Actor. Well earned. This movie is controversial because it creates a lot of discussion about what is acceptable in an instructor. Oh, hey there, buddy, how you doing? I guess you want to get in on this review. And I can see how a lot of people would say nobody should be subjected to this type of abuse. And it really is, people. It is abuse. And it made me think of Michael Jackson and Tiger Woods. And I don't know exactly what they went through when they were children, but they got to the top of their game and their craft because they were pushed in one way or another. And Fletcher even mentions it in the movie about other students that were pushed, and if they weren't pushed, we wouldn't have the greatness that came out of them. And even when I'm watching it with my family, we were having a discussion about, you know, wow, is that pushing it too far? Maybe so, maybe not, I don't know. And that's one thing I love about this movie. It creates a debate. And that alone is what can make a great movie. I also love the directing style in this movie. Damien Chazelle is a drummer himself, and you can tell that he has a love for the instrument, and it really shows in this movie. There's a lot of great jazz drumming in this movie. I'm a drummer myself, so I can really appreciate that. But even if you're not a drummer, you're going to really enjoy the drumming in this movie. My wife is not a drummer, but she was just blown away, which is another thing that I must say. The ending is so great. This is the Rocky for musician movies. You will want to stand up and cheer at the end of this movie, I promise. It kind of reminds me of the movie Crossroads with Ralph Macchio in the end when he's having the guitar duel with Steve Vai. I know it's silly and cheesy, but that scene is just, wow. What an amazing scene, and I heard Steve Vai actually played both guitar parts in it, but masterful playing. I also got to mention Miles Teller. He did a phenomenal job in this movie. He pushed himself to the brink. Not just his acting, his drumming is excellent in this movie. His heart and his soul, it just spills right out of him in every scene, especially in the later scenes of the movie. You can see his hands are just bleeding, and he wants this so bad. It's so bad that it's the #1 thing in his life, and he will put everything aside, including his girlfriend. Also, the score of this movie is done so effectively. It's almost like a heartbeat throughout the movie, and it's just pulse pounding, and the tension is just constantly ratcheted up because of that score. And it also ties in with the directing style. Damien Chazelle, what a great directing job. I haven't seen anything else he's done, but what a great director. Some of the beats in the directing kind of reminded me of Sexy Beast. And that was the same director that did Under the Skin, which is another really cool movie that you should check out. But also definitely check out Sexy Beast, and because the directing in that, there is like a really tension-filled, pulse-pounding rhythm to that movie. And Ben Kingsley, oh my god, I gotta do a review on Sexy Beast now. What the hell? Ben Kingsley is amazing in that movie. Oh my god, it's Don Logan. But I digress. Guys, overall, I would definitely give Whiplash a purchase worthy. Please go out and check out this great movie. It is one of the best movies of 2014. Guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought of Whiplash in the comments, and Humdrum out.